Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your strength and positivity reading for the period as of now, right through March, April into May. Okay, I've been guided to do a bonus reading here to address the time period that we're living in and the changing energies that is going on all around the world at the moment. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and your inspirational comments in the boxes below. I'm truly grateful for all of those, and I'm slowly going through the second batch of the inspirational quotes to choose the second winner of the ring competition. Okay, so please bear with me. It is taking me some time. Okay, just cleansing your space here, and I've meditated on your cards. And a little reminder that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody. Please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, and without further ado, I'll get straight to your reading, Cancerians. For those of you who are interested, I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What do my beautiful Cancerians need to know for the period I set? Straight away, Two of Fire. Okay, Two of Fire there is creative planning for the future. Okay, during this period, you're everything's in delay at the moment, and everything is slowing down. So this is a period for you with this card. It's like mapping for the future, mapping your progress, and it's trusting in the unknown when you get this card. Now every deck is different, so every different tarot has a different energy there. When you got the Two of Fire in the traditional tarot deck, it's waiting for results, making choices, and travel plans, being in delay, but making those travel plans, okay? But in this particular tarot, it is about trusting in the unknown during this time, okay? They're saying that Spirit is giving you inspired ambition for the future with this card, and they're saying whenever you can't action your dreams, you will be able to bring them into the physical realm by connecting with Spirit and your higher self and envisaging, that's the word, envisaging what it is that you want for the future. So it is a creative planning card for the future there, okay? It is illuminating, as you can see, that giraffe there, it's illuminating, but it's what is in front of you that you're currently mapping out for your future, because right now you cannot, you're not able to physically action what it is that you truly want, okay? But it is also a travel plan, so it is, some of you had travel plans already made and they've fallen through because of what's going on around the world, this pandemic. So they're saying you may be remaking those plans or making some sort of travel plans for the future on the other side of this current energy that's going on at the moment. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else? Thank you so much. Okay, so you have the King of Fire, but King of Fire is in reverse there. Okay, when you get the King of Fire, this is about spiritual influence, and they're saying this inspired action, this planning for the future, it's coming in waves for you, Cancerians, okay? Now, they've just reminded me that you are a homebody by nature, so being in this confined space, or being on lockdown, some countries are calling it, you know, you love your home and your family. If you are surrounded by them, then you're very content, okay? And I know that's a cliche. I don't want to, you know, state the obvious with this, but what they're saying is your creative ambition for yourself is coming in waves there, okay? It's like, it's you're reevaluating circumstances, but with the King of Fire and it being in reverse, it's saying this, you're not allowing the spiritual influences to come in right now, because you're very much you're leading with your head. You're allowing yourself to maybe watch a lot of the news that's coming on in, and it's bombarding you and putting you in a state of fear, which they know that is, as a human, that is, they completely understand where everybody's coming from. They want to acknowledge that yes, this is a difficult time and it's hard not to focus on the news and what's going on, but they're saying that this bombardment of you know, watching the news or whatever it is there that's coming on in for you is stopping your creative juices from flowing. It's stopping Spirit from connecting to you there, okay? And it's putting you in a low vibrational set, because it is connecting to your fear. Okay, which again they've acknowledged is completely understandable, and nobody could be blamed for that. But they're saying please step away a little bit to allow spirit to come to you. Okay, because this is when you have it in the upright position, this is about spiritual influences coming on in there to help you with your creative ideas and having like creative inspired leadership. But when it's in the reverse position there, it's saying you're not allowing that. There's something blocking it at the moment. You're not quite aligned with spirit. It's coming in waves though. They say they're connecting through in moments of peace or in silence, but then you go right back to filling your mind with, bombarding your mind with information. And they said, yeah, they completely get it. It's only natural. But please remember to take some step away to allow yourself this time to connect with self and with spirit there. Because a lot of wonderful ideas and stuff will be coming to you. As you can see, that beautiful heart is open, completely open and ready to be filled there. And you are, but it's coming in waves because it's in the reverse position there. Okay, and when you get that card also, it's about mastering your beliefs, mastering what it is that you're passionate about, directing your energy during these times towards making what you want in the future, what you aspire to. Okay, thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. What else do my beautiful Cancerians need to know? Thank you so much. Yes, Seven of Fire. You've got it in reverse again though. So this is all to do with using this time for fire. Always speaks to creativity or what you're passionate about, what really sets your soul on fire. And of course, I don't really want to state the obvious, but most people are off their center at the moment because of what's going on in the world, something that we were all completely unprepared for. But having the Seven of Fire is and being in reverse is like you feel right now that you there's moments where you feel you can't go the distance with this, and then there's moments where you're like, yeah, I can do this, but it is a perseverance card. Okay, so when it is in the upright position there, it is about persevering and being unstoppable in your passions. And right now you've been put on hold, so you're having to have that patience with your goals, your dreams, and you're not quite happy with the fact that you've been thrown a curveball just when you thought things were in reach. You've been thrown this curveball and everything's been put on hold. But you have to trust with this card that things happen for a reason, and that although Cancer, you're very good at this, you live life completely on your own terms. Okay, and they're saying that energy will return to you, but right now you have to have perseverance with the situation that you're in at the moment. A lot of you are feeling that you don't want to conform to your current restraints. Now, as I said, they've just come in there with like, it's human nature to want what we don't have. Okay, so they're saying, normally if I'm going to go on a cliche for Cancerians, you're homebody, you love being with your family, etc., etc. But if someone says you can't do something, you can't go outside, you can't eat that piece of cake, you can't do this, you're like, hell no, I'm going to do that. I want to do what you just told me I cannot do. And they're saying right now you really have to hold yourself back there, Cancerians. You have to just be mindful of the time that you're in and focus on connecting with self there. Focus on whatever it is your passion. You can in some way connect to that in the situation that you're in at the moment. Okay, so just keep manifesting what you want for the future, having those, that creative planning frame of mind. But when you feel like thank you so much, Spirit. When you feel like you are falling out of it, just curb it and bring yourself back to center and run with it again. It's a very tough time to have some sort of routine, they're saying. Okay, so they said perhaps implement some sort of routine that may help you. Very strange this come on in here, but I'm going to tell you because this is what's come on in, which is as soon as you wake up in the morning, make your bed. Make your bed, and that is you done with the restful energy for the day, the sleeping energy. You're rejuvenated. Once you make your bed, you can start your planning or whatever strategy you've got for the day. Okay, very bizarre message to come on in there, but that's what they've asked me to say, and I'm just giving the messages, so please bear with me. Fortune's Wheel. Okay, we're loving this card. Okay, so the energy, once you get into a routine, they're saying with Fortune's Wheel, everything is turning in your favor. Okay, this is a major arcana card, so it speaks to the main things that happen in your life, something that's very important there in your life. Okay, and it's like destiny meets synchronicity when you get this card. Okay, it says you're into having many meaningful coincidences and things that prove to you that spirit has got your back. Okay, and you're going to start seeing those things show up once you get into this routine, once you start connecting with self, and once you start, meditating, having that silence, and planning your creative future for when this energy, this delay, this lockdown period passes. Okay, so you will start to see some synchronicities coming on in there. Now, some of you will see a little robin bird. Maybe that came up in your April read, or maybe it was your March, but robin came up there. A little robin bird, robin redbreast, came up there. So some of you will see some sort of meanings that pop up there for you, that spirit has got your back. And lucky breaks are on their way for you. It's just that right now things are on delay. So things will turn out perfectly. Keep connecting to self. Keep your creative vision alive. And what they're saying, that trust your co-creative partnership with spirit. Okay, your destiny will become really obvious to you during this time. And when you get the fortune's wheel in the traditional tarot, it is that cycle of good fortune. Luck will be on your side. A turning point comes in, and that will be towards the middle shift of this period that I've been set to do the reading for. Okay, fortune is coming towards you, and that is in terms of your love situation. There's a big heart there, but also in terms of whatever you've been manifesting, all this magic, these stars. Okay, whatever you've been manifesting is making its way to you, but it is this delay. But you can keep connected to it, because Spirit says when we experience setbacks, we kind of let our vibrations get low, and therefore we lose that connection of what was making its way to us. Okay, so they want you to be very mindful. Don't let go of that connection, because it will that thing that was coming towards you starts to slowly go back because you're not pulling it. Okay, so they just want you to be mindful to keep that connection during this time. And no matter how hard it is right now to be in a fearful vibrational mindset, a low vibration, which they totally get, they're saying you do have the power of your mind. So please just recenter and move on. Thank you so much. Yeah, King of Water. When you do that, you have emotional contentment and stability there. Okay, so when you have King of Water in the traditional tarot, that is the King of Cups there, and it speaks of emotions being very contented, but also protection. Okay, Spirit's got your back. They're really saying it again. Spirit has got your back. Now, some of you may be dealing with King of Water. Well, this is you actually turning up in your own read. This is Cancer. This is a Cancerian card, okay, with the King of Water. But some of you may also be dealing with another water sign. And this is a time for making a lot of peace in whatever situation you found yourself. If you had argued with a friend or a loved one during this time, and it's not right at the beginning, it's when you start connecting to self and start realizing what is important in the world. And Cancer, you've actually been very good at knowing fairly what is good in the world, but sometimes you hold a few grudges, okay? And that's, I completely understand that myself. I'm a Scorpio, so we do also hold grudges, and I try and be more evolved and let things go. But Spirit's saying this is a time for allowing things to, some sort of peacemaking going on there. It's like listen to the voices that come on in and blend with your own wisdom, and before making a decision or an action with somebody, just make it with gentleness and lovingness. Okay, when you get this card, it's a non-judgmental peacemaking card. Okay, someone who's very fair and gentle, and a good listener also. So there may be some people around you during this time who reach out to you and need a good listener, and you are there. You're stepping up to the plate there, holding everything together, almost like, and this is not a gender specific reading, but they're showing me like a mother hen type energy, the center of the group, someone people can go to like have themselves listened to. So you're being very generous with your time, your ear, listening to people. So you may have some people calling you, or emailing, texting you out of the blue that you may have even in the past kind of had a few arguments with or fallen out with. They may make their way to you in some sort of peacemaking situation. Okay, now it's totally up to you. I cannot judge you, and I will never judge you, and I cannot tell you ever what to do. But Spirit has brought this card up to remind you to lead diplomatically, be fair, gentle, and now's the time to really realize what is important there. But it is a protective card. It's a very deep emotional card, which of course is you at the center of your reading. Now, the two most important cards in the spread are the first one and the middle one there for you. So it is about reconnecting and really listening. So this is also, as I said, a listening card. So it could be listening deeply within to yourself, making peace with yourself about the situation, being gentle and fair to yourself, considering the situation that's going on there, okay? But to also connect to this future planning, creative planning card. You've got to keep planning and connecting for the future. They're just showing me you may not be able to physically do anything, but you can connect on an emotional level, which also speaks to raising your vibrations and connecting with the universe on a soul level to keep this fortune's wheel coming on in towards you. You have a lot of, thank you so much, Spirit. You have a lot of luck and abundance on its way to you. All right, okay, we've got quite a few cards here. Now, so they've come in this way. So if they landed that way, this one's the first one. We have Messenger of Fire. Now, I do believe Aries and most signs actually got the Messenger of Fire for their reading there, I think. So Messenger of Fire has come on in there, and this is determination, okay? Determination and planning for a new adventure. When you've got the Messenger of Fire, news will come on in towards the end of this period that I've set, and it will allow you to start making those plans for the future. So it's interesting that you got that as the first card, the Two of Fire, and then you get news that, yeah, now is the time you can start actually planning that adventure, that creative action card also, and being very headstrong and spirited, independent about your creative adventure that you really want to do, that you found during this time you've connected to. Okay, Spirit is going to give you a gift here of a very fertile imagination. So whatever you connect to in your imagination that feeds your soul and passion with creativity, and gives you a sense of emotional contentment, that's going to be very, very successful. Okay, Cancer? You just got to be mindful and really listen there. The Messenger of Fire, when this card comes in, it's trusting in your vision and acting accordingly, and remaining true to what you want and the drive that you have to manifest. Because in many forms, what you want is going to come to you, and everything will come to fruition, okay? So they're just saying, please keep that connection to what you want, and keep looking forward to the future for when this time is over, because you have a lot of power right now connecting to Spirit and to self, and driving, pulling what it is that you want to you, okay? And we have the Three of Water there, okay? Three of Water, when it's in the traditional tarot, is a Three of Cups, and this is about celebrations, circles of a circle of friends or family are giving you a lot of support, not only for this creative venture and being successful on the other side of this, but this is also friendship and celebrations, people coming together. Okay, so when this energy is shifting, people are coming back together again and in celebration. So it is a very happy time as this energy shifts towards the period I've set there. So things will start getting back to normal when you have the Three of Water with this card in particular. This is teamwork, okay? Building solid foundations in friendship groups, your efforts coming together, some sort of dedicated collaboration. Now that could have happened online. You could have met some new people online that you came together with. Maybe some of you were feeling a bit alone, or they were feeling a little bit alone, and you reached out to them and were a good listener to them. Okay, so it is, you're building a solid foundation around you that you can trust and that everyone else can trust. Okay, and you're going to be joined by others as this shift happens at the end of the time period that I set there. But this is also allowing the architecture of your dreams to become tangible. Okay, they're taking shape before your very eyes as this period shifts on out. That I've set there. So this will probably be around about the end of April into May time. Okay, you'll be sharing your joy and your pride with your friends, your partner, if you have one, or family. People will be coming together to celebrate you in this wonderful abundance that's coming on in for you there. Okay, so we have call. The call is in reverse there. So when we have call, this is how can I say, this is Major Arcana card, okay, and this is specific to this particular tarot deck. Call is about your purpose and your true prosperity. Okay, Spirit is saying you have everything you need to move forward with purpose, but it's in reverse. So you don't really need everything, you don't really have everything you need during this time to move forward with purpose, but they're saying you can envisage it, because that's when you've won half the battle. Okay, the envisaging, the connecting spirit, connecting to your higher self and drawing it with the law of attraction, or some of you may be doing spell work, but the law of attraction or the secret, some of you may be using that's half the battle won. Okay, when you are able to, you will action this. So the call is currently in reverse because you cannot physically do what you need to do right now, but it will come. Okay, so you'll be able to lead with purpose and with purpose and action as you're coming out, but right now you cannot until, so even though you're connecting with your friends and family, you won't be able to physically action what it is you truly want until the very end of the period that I've set there. Also, this is just, it's come on in only because it's call, and it was in reverse. There is somebody that you really want to call, but you're not calling, Cancer. Okay, whoever that person is that come to mind, Spirit is saying they're relating it back to the King of Water, which is to be diplomatic and non-judgmental, be a peacemaker. Okay, so there is somebody that you're not calling during this period, this worrisome time, and you've not, some sort of pride that you're not calling them for some reason. Okay, now they've been on your mind though a lot, so whoever it is that's been on your mind to call and you haven't called them, be for whatever reason, Spirit is saying maybe you should call them, be that peacemaker, be that bigger person. Okay, I'm only giving you the message that's coming through there, so please do not shoot the messenger, as it were. I'm only giving you the message that's coming through. So if that connects to you in some way, Cancer, and you know who that person is, and you are fighting every urge to call that person, but you really want to, but whatever reason, some sort of pride or something is stopping you, Spirit is saying, please really deeply think about this situation in a non-judgmental way. Remove your emotions from it and think about, thank you so much, Spirit, think about where you are right at the moment in the world and what's going on and what's truly important. Okay, what's truly important is the message for this time. Sitting with self, reconnecting with self, allowing yourself that time to breathe, both physically and in your mind, mentally, but connecting with self. And if there are any bad feelings with other people, or any, you really want to call them, but you're holding off because of something that's holding you back, they're saying reevaluate what's important during this time. Okay, Two of Earth, look at that. I love this card. When we're coming out of this energy right at the end, so this is the very end of the spread there, Two of Earth in this deck is allowing yourself, being back in balance and being back to work and play. Okay, it says your efforts finally bring you joy. Play and work are not separate anymore. You can do both things. You're doing exactly what you wanted. Your conditions change during this time, and it is about you've got a lot of options during this time. So it speaks to the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, which is having choices, starting to multitask again and weighing up your options. So some of you during this time period that I've set may have had their jobs put on hold because they physically cannot go there, or they may have lost their jobs because of what has happened around the world. But Spirit is saying, you're going to be okay. You'll reconnect to stuff, and actually you may be better off on the other side. You'll connect to work that you actually really enjoy. So you'll have a lovely balance between work and play there. You'll have many options. You almost have this reset. Okay, connecting to the earth brings a new set of balance, and these conditions changing, you'll be excited. You'll be, you'll lead in creativity, but also it'll be something that you're passionate about, that speaks to your soul. You can make your money doing that, okay? What you've planted in the past, though, this creative idea, something, maybe you've got this idea that keeps coming to you, but you keep like pushing it away and thinking, I could never do that. I could never do that. No, maybe I'm not good enough, or, I'd love to be able to do that, but I've just not had the time. Now's the time. Action that, okay? You cannot physically do it towards the end, but right at the end, you're going to be able to do it. And you're going to make a lot of money from it, okay? Money will come to you. You'll be in this wonderful balance. You'll be able to breathe again and have this work and play energy about you, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. They've asked me for one more. That's unheard of with this deck. If it pops out, I take it, but they've asked for one more, so I will take one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do you want my beautiful Cancerians to know for this period? Can you please guide them to the final card? What is it you wanted them to know? Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so they said that is now the end. Thank you so much. Wow. Of course they wanted you to have one more, Cancerians. They wanted you to have this final message. Thank you so much, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. This is the Sun card. Come on. This is abundance. So much abundance is on the other side of you, Cancer. It is a beautiful, beautiful ending for you. They really wanted you to know that. So thank you so much. This is a reminder that at this time, it may not look like it, but at this time, everything will be possible. Everything you need to know will be illuminated, okay? Projects come to fruition, relationships start to flourish again, growth is assured, and this is a time of plenty. It's important that you share this abundance with others, though, and be deeply grateful for everything that you have during this time, Cancer. It is a wonderful card, so much happiness and joy. Now, in the traditional tarot, it does speak of material happiness also. It's a joyous outcome. Success and abundance is on its way for you. Remember to share that wonderful energy with your friends and family. Please do connect with whoever that person is on your mind. I cannot tell you exactly what to do, but please do be mindful of that connection at least, and really mull over whether you really want to get back in touch with that person. If they're very toxic, of course, do not reconnect there, but forgive, let go of the energy. You don't have to forget, but forgiving lets you rise, lets your vibrations rise, lets your energy rise, and then you can lead with your head held high and accept all this wonderful abundance that's coming to you through the universe, through spirit, through the connection to the law of attraction, okay? So very positive time on the other side for you. Very unsure right at the beginning there, Cancer, the period that I've set, but they want you to know, use this time to connect with self. Use this time to find some sort of creative planning for your future, mapping out what it is you truly want to do that speaks to your soul, okay? And remember, family. Connect to family, friends, and share that lovely light and heart that you have. Please step away from news on a daily basis. They're saying if you need to check what's going on, because of course we all do, check in for 10 minutes, step away, allow yourself to be creative, and then maybe the next day another 10 minutes, or every second day, whatever it is. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Spirit says make sure you just allow that time to breathe and connect to self. Okay, now, you got, these are Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. You got Cupid there. So some of you, when you come out the other side, they land like this. So this means this is the energy right at the end, and this is the energy at the beginning. So you have Cupid there. So some of you will be connecting to a love prospect. Some of you will be connecting to this person online. You will meet them online in a forum that's discussing stuff that trying to raise your vibrations. Is I seem like games or gaming or something, some sort of online, some sort of online connection there. Okay, and it says here, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious forms and aspects. Okay, this is a reminder from Spirit to remember what is important in the world and what you love about this world and who you love about this world. You know, what's important during this time, connecting and loving that. Know where you are lucky, Cancer. That's what they're reminding us all during this time. It's like the world is given a chance to breathe during this time, to reset itself, both in pollution, in, you know, humans reconnecting to self, because we've lost our way a bit, and they're saying, we're giving you that time. Go for it. Okay, so when you come out of this energy with this creative idea, or you know, new job situations coming on in there, if you are looking to shake things up even further, go for it. It says, your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Okay, so it speaks to the last set of the line there, this shift, that what you want truly wants you. The Wheel of Fortune will also bring everything you've been manifesting to you. You've been working hard. Keep that connection up during this time of being in isolation, not because you're sick, but because we've been asked to stay inside this delayed period. Use that time to reconnect to self. Use that time to plan what wonderful things are coming on in for you as this energy shifts right out there. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. I'm going to give you a trinket as before we go. Thank you, Spirit. What else my digital Cancerians need to know during this time? Okay, do they want that? They want those. Oh, okay. The elephant, you know, the elephant's coming up quite a lot in these readings. Elephant never forgets. Okay, elephant never forgets, but it's also very loyal. Elephant, very loyal, has a really good memory. So you can. Elephants are also very forgiving, so they can forgive, but they won't forget the situation. But also with the elephant, very loyal. Elephants work, they stick together, and they help each other out. Okay, so this is the energy sticking together in their herd. Someone did correct me the other day. Thank you so much. The elephants, they stick together in their herds, and they really, you know, bond with love, affection. They look out for each other. They travel long distances to get to where they want to go, but they do get there. Okay, no matter how far it is, no matter how long it is, endurance. Okay, so this is a time for endurance. This is just speaking to that energy there. Now, they've asked me to put that on the first card, because they've also connected it with travel. So it is a time for, you know, thinking about your travel plans also in the future. Now, you have the hand here. This is a very special hand of protection. Okay, so you do have protection during this time. This is also about lending a hand to other people, helping where you can. You can help from a distance. You can help online. You can be there for people, text message, emails, calling people. I don't know what this is about, but an image of making bread just come on in there. So some of you are making bread. I don't know. If you're making bread, awesome. Send me a recipe. I don't know how to make bread. But yeah, some of you I've seen making bread there. This hand, though, is about protection. You are protected during this time. You're being guided during this time. And they've asked me to put this right on here. this is trusting your intuition, it's trusting your emotions and being guided by your inner self. And right at the end there, we have a flower, the Sun card. Again, they've shown me, I know it's on here, but the flowers are very important, okay? So the sunflowers, the sun coming out again, rejuvenation, this wonderful abundance. So they just want to show you the travel of the reading, clarifying it all. You have the flower again. So this is a wonderful time. Being back in bloom right at the end, flowers, color, you know, being back at one with nature again, that's on its way for you. And it's asked me to put it right on the sun there by the sunflowers. Thank you so much, spirit guides, guardian angels. I'm truly grateful for the message. Thank you, Cancerians, for spending time in my energy. If you like this reading, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. It just lets you know when I update my next message, and it lets me know that you connected with the message, which is very important to me. Okay, apparently there's a little bell there. It's important you press that and it all works out fine. This was just a bonus reading for the time period that's happening at the moment. I was guided to do an extra message for you for this time, but I will continue to do the usual tarot readings that I do, and so stay tuned for that. Okay, thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians. Love and light.